Policy. Yeah, don't discount that power, because when the American people are determined that something is going to happen, then it happens. And if they are disaffected and cynical and fearful and told that it can't be done, then it doesn't. I'm running for president because I want to tell them, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And you say, 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 and you say.
The Illuminati. This cult was founded in Bavaria on May 1st, 1776, to oppose superstition, prejudice, religious influence over public life, abuses of state power, and to support the education of women and gender equality. Obviously, such a blatantly satanic group could not be allowed to exist, so in 1785, Charles Theodore, the rule of Bavaria, with strong encouragement from the Roman Catholic Church, outlawed and permanently disbanded the Illuminati. Or so they would have you believe. The fact is, even now, 228 years later, the Illuminati still hold power. Today, we will be looking at undeniable proof of their continued existence and the extent of power they have gained. George W. Bush. Barack Hussein Obama, 43rd and 44th Presidents of the United States of America, both satanic puppets of the Illuminati. Both have given some very well-received speeches, but the question is, what do the speeches really mean? First, let's explore a brief history of backmasking. It began with Thomas Edison, another top-level magus within the Illuminati. Edison said that music in reverse sounded, quote, novel and sweet, but altogether different, unquote. The origin of backmasking as a tool for delivering satanic messages can be traced to a book written by Aleister Crowley in 1913, where he recommends that those who are interested in black magic would do well to learn how to think and speak backwards. 60 years later, Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page moved into Crowley's old mansion, and we all know how that turned out. It's also interesting to note that Franklin Roosevelt was so impressed by the writings and teachings of Aleister Crowley that he had this symbol, a depiction of the Eye of Horus atop a pyramid overlooking the entire world, that Crowley designed, placed on the back of our $1 bill. Could the eye staring out of the pyramid be symbolic of Big Brother? Who can tell? Now you may be asking yourself, how can he know to be suspicious of two of the most trustworthy individuals in U.S. history? Aside from the obvious, well-known sign of the devil, there is another sign that is common among members of the Illuminati. This seemingly innocent gesture is believed to mean okay, but in reality, it is the mark of the beast, 666. Knowing this, how can I not be suspicious? Now let's see how these two degenerate demons robed in human flesh have put Mr. Crowley's teachings to use. On September 11th, 2001, following a series of attacks on the United States that claimed nearly 3,000 lives, George W. Bush took to the airwaves. While many heard a message of comfort and resolve, the truth was not so apparent. I have isolated and reversed a few snippets of speech so that you may know the truth.
Moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Serving his dad and his mom. And help in any way they could. And to take every precaution. And on behalf of the American people,
after hearing all that, is there any doubt? Actually, I have one more snippet here. Give me 1 second. Let's hear what this has to say.
In our world. Thank you. Flora warning.
Nah, it doesn't seem important. Moving on.
Tonight is a particular honor for me because, let's face it, my presence on this stage is pretty unlikely.
Rather, it would have been unlikely if it hadn't been meticulously planned. July 27th was the date of the 2004 Democratic National Convention keynote address. An obscure Illinois senator named Barack Obama was chosen to give the address. This speech is credited for starting him down the road to presidency. But what was really said that infernal evening?
In this election, we Sydney to care for their families while they're gone. No, girls in there for their fresh. Go to war without enough troops. They must be pursued. In the end, that's what this election is about. I was in the shell, said, don't say name it. Setting out, buying it.
Absolutely chilling. Let's tie it all together now. George W. Bush and Barack Obama were both 18 at one time in their lives. What is 18 divided by 3? 6. What does that mean? 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Now, here are a couple pictures of the two of them making kissy faces. If we listen to Yoko Ono's song, Kiss, 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 we hear this. Meaning that 666 is the kiss of the devil. I can tell you're getting scared. Well, you should be. Politicians aren't the only ones who have thrown in their lot with Lucifer and the Illuminati. Celebrities are notorious for their ties to this festering wound on the world. Think stand-up comedy is funny? Probably not after you hear what one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, Joan Rivers, had to say at one of her shows. Still have doubts? Well, let's try something else. Very recently, Paul Walker was murdered when the Illuminati hacked the car he was driving and sent him headlong into a tree. I believe I know why. Let's take a look at his last interview.
Yeah, 40. My daughter just turned 15 on the 4th.
Yeah, she's 50.
On the knees, I think just about anybody can relate to what it's like having something taken away from you. I'm Murphy, I want to guess, and if must back else little with alien, being an opposite.
That last bit ended his life. Not only does he call out a fellow Illuminati member, but he also invokes Belial. In the Satanic Bible, Belial means without a master, and symbolizes independence, self-sufficiency, and personal accomplishment. The Illuminati hate these things above all else and saw this message as a verbal middle finger to all they hold dear. Thus, Paul Walker's life was cut short, and we will never know what greatness may have come from him.
We're not even safe in our own speech. I mean, listen to what I just said. Backwards. Hold on. Okay, here.
I love Lacos.
Oh my God. They're inescapable. They're everywhere. Even things like Tools. B.F. Goodrich? More like Baphomet Forever Goodrich. Craftsman tools? You know who else were craftsmen? Masons. Oh God, don't even get me started on video games. Maybe I should get started on video games. But that's for another time. Until then, stay strong, my friends. I wish I could tell you to fight the power, but that would only result in your death at the hands of the beast. Satan's son on earth. The Illuminati.